Welcome back. First time, long time. Um, Welcome to the Tailgate Show. Air Jerry 54, aka Jeremy Kramer. Been a long time. There's been some free agency happening and some moves. First and foremost, want to thank everybody who likes and subscribes and spends any kind of time listening to me for any apparent reason. I don't know why you would. But we have fun. So, at least I think we have fun. I'll tell you about my draft experience. I spent the first night of the draft at Soldier Field. Spent the $50, got the ticket, went and enjoyed the draft party at Soldier Field. Pretty cool experience. You get a lot of meet and greets that you can get in line for, get some autographs if that's your thing. I will say that it was cool. I mean, if you've never got the chance to step on Soldier Field, this is one way you get a chance to do that. Something I never thought in my life I would ever get to do. And I ain't gonna lie, I choked up. It's like, man, Soldier Field, Chicago. Every childhood dream. Every time I watch the Bears, they play on this field. And it was cool. Me and my buddy Mike went up. Just a one-night deal. Went up, had a great time. Got the $20 beer because you got to have the $20 beer. So, highly recommend it. Things you need to know if you do go. It's like you would benefit yourself well to have a parking pass, just for convenience. You drive in, like we stayed on Waldron Deck, and quick in, quick out. Other things, there are more packages. You get a VIP experience. You could pay as much as you'd like. There is a lot of fundraising and other things going on. My friend Lorenzo Grizzly Adam, he was with the Team Mongo group that flew the flag at midfield. That was a touching moment, seeing how they honored him just before the pick. So, on to the draft, shall we? Yes, let's. First pick, Colson Loveland. That, we were watching it on the Jumbotron on the field, which also, I mean, it's just an experience, right? So we watched it. A lot of reaction from fans as it was going on. You know, there were some that didn't like it. So why didn't you pick Tyler Warren? This and that. It's like, all right, here's my official take on it. Colson Loveland is a complete opposite of what you already have in Cole Kmet, whereas Tyler Warren is a very similar player. I was for it. I really thought they wanted Banks, though. And I think the theme of the draft is the guys that they wanted just went ahead of him. You know, it's like they wanted Henderson in the second. I really feel that. And that didn't work out. So they went with Luther Burton, who some people had as the number one wide receiver. I mean, he's similar to Odunze in that fact. You know, the wide receiver class this year is supposed to be down, but that doesn't really, I don't know, pre-draft bullshit. You got to kind of sift through it. So, things you got to watch out for with Burden is just outside interference, which I would say that they probably already have a pretty good grasp on, dealing with Caleb and all that stuff, you know. And there's stuff that goes with Caleb, you know, with his businesses and his outside persona. I'd say that they're pretty prepared for that. Explosive player. It seems like everybody said, if you watch any of the draft stuff, which I'm sure everybody has, you put the ball in his hands and he's explosive. He turns into a different person. So it'll be interesting to see how Ben Johnson uses him. The big debate in the last couple of days is with Trapillo. Do you move him to left? Do you move Darnell right to left? I'm of the thought of let the rookie learn left side. And I don't think they're completely done with the left tackles that they have. Let him learn. There shouldn't be... You actually have gained yourself depth with this pick, and you've given him the opportunity to get up to speed with how NFL defenders rush and things like that. So I kind of like it. I like it more and more. Things you got to watch out for him is being 6'8", can he bend? And it's not necessarily initial bend off the snap. It's the second moves. Can he gain himself? Can he drop his ass and reset and re-push, if you follow what I'm saying? Because a lot of times guys have counters for first moves. It's the second moves that get offensive linemen in trouble. Does he have that? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Next pick, Shamar Turner. They classified him as a defensive lineman, so that tells me he's going to move all around, which is good. Another depth pick. I like the idea of the depth pick because you've got guys. I mean, you got Pickens, who's not been great. You went out and got Grady Jarrett. You got all kinds of dudes. The rotation needs to be strong on that defensive line, and this is a direct answer to that, which I'm great with, you know. Next pick, Hippolyte. Fast as fuck. This is a Raz pick. He's fast as hell, and we're going to take a chance on him. So I don't look for much out of him, which makes it great because he might surprise us all, which I really hope he does. You know, he's kind of undersized. He's not like 6 foot. He's like 5'11", 5'10", something like that. So, I don't know. Short, fast guys are kind of sneaky on blitzes. Who knows? Who knows with him? This guy, Frazier's the next one that's up on the list for me. Frazier, they classify him as a corner. Tall corner. 6'2", 6'3", something like that. Fast also. Can he play safety? I think I need to find out. I'm still not comfortable with the safety room. They need more depth. I would love to think that everybody will be healthy and everybody will just mosey on along like their lives are great. It's just not the way that it works, as we all know. I mean, concussions, and I still don't know about Brisker. I mean, I have confusing thoughts about him. You know, they've kind of dogged his eyes in some preseason things. And, you know, Ben Johnson so much is saying is we took advantage of his eyes on the other side of the ball because they knew they didn't have great eyes. And then there's also, like I said, the concussion thing. And I also wonder about last year how much of that was really concussion. I still hold out that there's a philosophical difference in he was probably more vocal at first and maybe got blackballed just a hair. I could be completely wrong with that. All right, Newman, the offensive lineman from Michigan State. I don't know what you're going to do with it. I will say this. It raises questions about Joe Thuney. Can they get the deal done with Thuney? I hope. Does Thuney even want to make the deal? Because he's at an age, he's got rings, and I'm concerned about that aspect of if that makes this a good trade for Thuney or not. If you get the 1 year out of him, that's good. I mean, but I don't think you brought him here just to play 1 year and cut him back loose into free agency. If so, Ryan Poles made a bad trade. And even if you get Pro Bowl level play out of him, to give up the draft capital of a person that theoretically you could draft a guard later, not always the truth, but Newman gives you a little bit of, you got a little buffer there. Maybe you can build him up. I don't know. I'm kind of glad that they did take 2 offensive linemen this time. You got to keep feeding that room. It's too important. We've seen what happens when you don't feed it, and you end up with nobody. A bunch of guys injured with back injuries, and they can't play. I'm sorry, Tevin. You were great when you were healthy, but you weren't even that great. And the last pick is Monangai, the running back from Rutgers. Small guy, not terribly fast. Powerful. I don't know if he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Everybody's seen the video where he blocks. Always a plus if you can pick up blitzes and be dominant in it. Everybody's like, can he take Roschon Johnson? I'm going to tell you, Roschon's probably going to be okay. The guy I'm looking forward to seeing what they think of is Ian Wheeler. It seemed like there was a lot of buzz about him going back to the Hard Knocks days. They really liked him. He seemed like he had something. So I don't know where Monangai fits in the backfield. I feel like he could be your pound guy. He could be your A-Train of old. He could be your Jordan Howard of old, between the tackles, run that zone scheme, bust people up the middle. Not going to break a 65-yard touchdown run unless everybody's blocked and on the ground. But it can get you 10, 15, 20. Like, hell, even Jordan Howard had 80-yard reception. He got caught from behind, but it happened, All in all, my overall thoughts on the draft were very simple. I mean, a lot of upside, a lot of different, There's a lot of different from Loveland to Cole. There's a lot of different between Frazier and some of the other guys. So I also feel like I said earlier, a lot of missed opportunities. Just the way the draft board fell, and sometimes you become a slave to the draft board. And maybe you shouldn't. Take a swing. I think I know why. Because Ryan Pace left him so barren whenever Ryan Poles came in. His ideas of responsibility to the team might be a little different than, say, other GMs. So, all in all, say we're going to be all right. A lot of people have it hyped. I'm not going to hype it. Show me. Show me on the field. Show me what you got. I mean, if Shamar Turner is that dude, he talks like he wants to be that dude. We'll see. He'll get his chance. They'll all get their chance, which is great. Rookie minicamp's like next week, so there'll be some pictures and some stories floating out. We'll be excited to read it. We'll see what happens. Colston Loveland will not be participating because he has a AC sprain in his shoulder, I think. So we'll learn stuff. We'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment. Who's your favorite pick? I don't know. I think my favorite pick's got to be the Burden Pickett in the second round. If he's as explosive as they say he is, and they can get his other stuff in line, it's a hell of a pick. That could save your whole draft class. I want to say Loveland too, but I think there's already an expectation with Loveland. So if he falls short of it, it'll ultimately be a failure regardless. So, like I said, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Who is your least favorite? Who knows? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Have a great day. Bear down, and we'll catch you later.